Hi everyone and welcome to my Unfiltered 20s.
A podcast about the ups and downs, highs and lows and realities of life in your 20s.
With me, Abbey Parker.
And me, Lucy Martin. So, with only a week until Christmas, I don't know what day it is today, I have no clue what day Christmas is, but I think it's next week. So
Next Friday.
So we will not be blessing our listeners with an episode next Friday because as much as you all love us, I don't think you're going to be sat having your Christmas dinner listening to my Unfiltered 20s, but you know. So yeah, we're going to talk a bit about Christmas today, Christmas dinners, Christmas presents, what we want for Christmas this year from Santa. Yeah, just a bit of a year roundup maybe, and what we've been watching this week. So Abby, how was your week?
My week's been good.
Mm-hmm.
No uni technically, so
Yeah.
I should be doing a bit of catch up, bit of work, but I haven't. So I started over like Netflix party or whatever it's called now.
Mm-hmm.
I started watching Gilmore Girls from the start with my boyfriend.
Again.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah, I managed to convince him.
Okay.
Because every time I'm like sad. He's like, what do you want to watch? I'm like, Gilmore Girls.
I get that.
So and then he started to get the hint. So he wants me to catch up with Lucifer, right? I'm
Okay.
watching that at the moment. He wants me to catch up with Lucifer, so to incentivise me, he said, for every Lucifer episode you watch, we can watch a Gilmore Girls episode.
Okay. I like Lucifer.
That's the deal.
You know, I actually quite like it.
Yeah. How are you up to date?
No,
Because I'm still on season 3.
I watched like the first season years ago and I haven't watched it since.
Right. It is pretty juicy. Season 3 is pretty juicy.
Okay, good to know.
But I won't spoil. So we've only watched the first 2 episodes, but the thing is I may have to not watch it with him. I might have to stop it.
Okay.
Because I can't deal with him like being rude about my favourite character of all time.
Okay.
Every time the word Lorelai comes out his mouth, I'm like, shut your mouth, you know? Just don't even say it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, if I want to annoy you, I just say something bad about Lorelai, and I'm like, yeah, but just don't. So the first episode, he was like, they're self-centered.
Oh, stop
like,
it.
they're not looking at their surroundings, they're just like arguing in public, and I'm like, yeah, but you haven't...
How can you take
It's the
that
first
away?
episode.
How can you
I
take that away
know.
from Gilmore Girls? I'm sorry.
I know. He was like, she's got a big ego. She's like refusing stuff that would make her daughter's life better just because she wants to be independent. And I'm like, I don't know what to say to that.
Was he pregnant at 16? Was he pregnant at 16 and trying to raise a daughter on his own? Don't think so.
Don't think so.
No.
But yeah, I was like, I don't know. Well, I won't get into it, but basically he's wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and we just have to watch a few more episodes so I can show him he's wrong.
Okay.
Because the pilot, I don't think the pilot is ever representative of any program.
No.
Because it's all like Luke's Diner, right? Luke's Diner is in the wrong orientation in the pilot.
Really?
And then after the pilot, they change it to on the corner. But in the pilot, the door is on the side rather than on the corner.
Okay.
And it just felt weird.
Mm.
But it's normal now.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. So I'm just like, they haven't sorted themselves out yet. You need to give them some time to like get into the flow. So yeah. Also, you're going to be proud of me.
Okay.
I watched Christmas with the Cranks this week.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
It's great, isn't it?
I watched it with my mum and we were like, wow, I love this.
It's literally like one of the funniest, like wholesome Christmas films.
Yeah. I really liked it because first of all, I was fully for like seeing them on the cruise. But yeah. So I thought it was really good. I would recommend.
It's like a classic, isn't it? Like, what's his name again? I've forgotten his name.
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. He is a Christmas classic, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's like the main character in the Santa Claus.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was weird seeing him, and he like made a joke about believing in Santa, and I was like, oh, good one. Good Easter egg. Yeah.
I'm glad you liked it.
Well, thank you. I thought I was like, as I started watching it and I was like, oh, what's it going to be like? Because normally I just watch stuff on my own first, and if I like it, I'm like, Mum, you got to watch this, you're going to like it. But I was like, let's just watch it for the first time. I had no idea what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was a hit.
It is a
No one
good
loved
family film, isn't it? Like, nice to watch with the fam.
Yeah, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? What have you been watching?
I actually haven't... I've just remembered something very traumatic that happened in the past week that I haven't told you about. That I want to share with our listeners. So, you know, everyone's used to working from home, technology, Zoom, Microsoft Teams. Me and one of our guests from previous episodes, Alex, as our listeners will remember, had a presentation on Friday, last day of term, last day of basically mostly online term, and it was the most stressful experience of my life. So basically, literally, we were messaging before the seminar being like, wow, you know, this term's gone so well, like, we've had no technical problems at all, like, the seminar tutor's done so good, and then within, like, 5 minutes, so I'm sharing my PowerPoint, talking, I can see my little green lights on the thing, so you know that, like, everyone's watching you, and then the light went off, and I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but I didn't want to stop talking in case, because everybody's watching, and, like, all I can see is my PowerPoint.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, like, Alex hasn't carried on talking. Like, something's happened. So I looked, and my Microsoft Teams, had literally just crashed. It just crashed. And then I couldn't get back on the call, and then Alex was getting, like, cut off. And it was literally, like, traumatic. Like, the panic of not being able to get back on a call when you just sat there, like, what do I do? So, yeah, we didn't really get to do our presentation, but seminar shoot was really nice, and it was fine. People carried on asking questions even though we could barely get on the call, which was kind of stressful. But, you know. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people are used to, like, technical problems this year. And I haven't really had that many, so maybe I was due one. But yeah, kind of stressful.
They all built up and, like, combined into one big problem.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, I don't know.
Did Alex have to, like, try and fill in?
Yeah, so then because I obviously had the PowerPoint, because she was supposed to put the PowerPoint up but she couldn't, and then she was like trying to do her slides, so then I finally got back on, and then Alex cut out, and it was just like,
oh no,
it was chaotic, but it was fine. It was all fine in the end. Nothing to worry about. You know, these things happen. Yeah. I'm not sure if I spoke about it,
but I had not that bad. But I was giving a presentation over Teams. And they could still see my PowerPoint and stuff.
Okay.
But I was like, they couldn't hear me. Like, there was static.
Right, okay.
Because I could hear the static, but I thought it was just in my ears.
Right.
So I was, like, powering through. And then, like, halfway through it, like, died out. So then the like, latter half was fine. And then I come back and I'm like, whew, that's done. Just got a couple of questions to get through. And the lecturer's like, yeah, so we couldn't hear you for the first half, but, like, the slides were good. And I was like, are you joking? So the whole, like, background information you just didn't get. But it was fine. Like, again, he didn't mark me down for the like, technical issues. So we both got lucky escape there.
I know. The moral of the story is not to worry, because things always work out in the end, I think, in this instance.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I've been watching this week. Today, I watched... Have you ever seen The Grand Tour?
No.
Did you watch Top Gear when it was on?
If I had put Top Gear on in this house, my mother would have disowned me.
What? Are you joking?
She hates with a passion... What's his face? Jeremy Clarkson.
See, I get that. I can't stand him. But there's just, like, I always loved the Top Gear... I don't really like Top Gear that much because I'm not that into cars, but, like, the Top Gear specials where they go travelling and, like, have, like, all these situations with their cars, and the Grand Tour is literally just that. But it is a lot of Jeremy Clarkson, so if you don't like him, I get that. But they've come out with... Today, it was meant to come out tomorrow, but they've released it early, so obviously it's Richard Hammond, James May, Jeremy Clarkson. It's, like, them in Madagascar... with these cars, and apparently Madagascar has, like, the worst roads in the world. Like, they're really rocky and bad. So yeah, it's funny. Would recommend. Perhaps not if you really don't like Jeremy Clarkson.
If your mum has a thing about Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah.
And Russell Brand she hates as well.
I get that as well. I do get that. They give off a similar vibe, I feel.
Yeah. Well, also, I can't remember who it was, but I think it might have been Russell Brand. Like, apparently they, like, took the mickey or, like, bullied the guy that plays Manuel in Fawlty Towers.
Right.
And she's like, I love Manuel, he's so cute, like, I love him, I can't believe they were that mean to him. So they're, like, forbidden from the household.
Okay, that's fair enough. Does she like Jonathan Ross? I feel like he's in the same...
No, she hates him.
See, it's the same people, isn't it? Like, it's the same vibe.
Unless the only time she'll put the Jonathan Ross show on is if, like, someone she, like, loves is on it, then she'll grin and bear it.
Yeah.
And then watch it. So, like, when like, One Direction were on, I was like, please, we gotta watch the Jonathan Ross show. So she'd sit there like, ugh, like, when we watched it.
That's fair enough.
Back in the day.
There was a thing, and I never remember whether it's Jeremy Clarkson, Jonathan Ross, or Russell Brand, or, like, two of them. I think it was Russell Brand and Jonathan Ross. I think they, like, called someone up on like live air, because I think they used to have a programme or something like that, and then they basically, like, got into, like, real trouble for what they said or something.
Maybe this was the Manuel situation.
Yeah, maybe it was that. I know they were really, like, nasty or, like, horrible on the phone to somebody, but I don't know. Yeah.
That must be it, because those are two similar stories.
It could be that. But they are, like, the same vibes.
Yeah. That's funny that you literally guessed who she hates. Those are, like, the three people that she, like, won't have on the TV.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I get that, though. But... good. It's a nice... It's not really that Christmassy, but it's a nice, chill thing to watch over Christmas.
Yeah. A weird thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know those films that aren't Christmassy, but are always on at Christmas?
Okay, give me an example.
Chicken Run.
Okay.
That's not Christmassy, right? I haven't seen it for a long time, but that's not Christmassy.
Yeah.
Because they're chickens, they're not even turkeys, right?
Yeah, it's not Christmassy.
But it's always on like, Boxing Day.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Well, how did that happen? How did that occur?
It's like Cinderella. I think the new Cinderella is like it's been on the past few years, like on Boxing Day or whatever.
Really? That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why. Because if someone said to me in July, do you want to put Chicken Run on? I'd be like, why? Well, I'll probably question it anyway, but, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, me and my sister were just talking about Chicken Run. We were like, for what reason?
Do you know, actually, we were talking about Christmas films last week, but there's one that I used to watch all year round, like not even just at Christmas. I was obsessed with it when I was like 11, 12 maybe. It's called Four Christmases. It's got Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
It's really good. It's Jon Favreau in it as well, the guy who like directed Elf.
Right.
And he directed like Avengers and stuff as well.
Right, yeah, we're not bothered about that.
Yeah, Avengers, that little indie film.
Elf, yeah.
But yeah, it's good. It's like this like couple, and they have to go to like both their parents who are both like divorced, so they have to go to like 4 Christmases basically.
Ah, I see.
But it's really funny. Would recommend that. I forgot to talk about it last week. I remembered it this week and watched it again.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the Vicar Dibley Christmas special.
Yeah.
Where she has like 4 Christmases.
Yeah. Oh my god, I heard.
And she's like being lifted by the forklift.
Yeah. Well, isn't in Gilmore Girls as well? Don't they go like? There's one. It might be Thanksgiving. It might be Christmas where they have to go to like loads of people's.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Right. Should we get on to the next part of the show? So, Tell me, what do you want from Santa this year?
From Santa?
Mm-hmm.
Tricky, since I didn't... Oh, related question, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you were younger, did you like send a physical letter to Santa?
Yeah, I think so.
How did you send it?
I remember one year, they must have done like things you could buy. Like, it was like a sort of a gift set sort of thing, and then it had like paper that had like Santa on it, and you'd write the letter on it and then send it in like a little envelope and stuff, and then my mum would post it.
Right. Because I saw on Instagram, right, the Fletchers.
Yes.
And their boys like wrote to Santa on the envelope and stuff, and they were like, he was like lifting them up to post it in like a physical post box.
Oh.
Whereas we didn't do that because we're quite lucky, right? We've got a little fire.
Mm-hmm.
So we used to like, we had to write them multiple times because they would catch, but my dad would like put them in the fire, and then it would get caught on the like the smoke, and go up the chimney.
What?
I know!
It's like some Harry Potter style stuff that. Like, what?
And I was like, yeah, this is how you send your letters to Santa, obviously.
That is
but then
cool.
I was told, I was like, not everyone has a chimney.
I used to think that, because we always had a chimney. So I
Yeah.
think we used to put, like, mince pies, carrots, like, by the chimney.
Same.
But, yeah, I mean, I always used to think, like, what do the kids that have, like, no chimneys, how does he get in? I think my mum used to be like, oh, we come through the window, come through, like, back door.
That's creepy.
I know.
Well, in the Santa Claus, he, like, into jelly and then, like, goes down, like, little extractor things and stuff. Like the AC.
The AC.
In America, the AC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so we, like, sent them up the chimney.
That's kind of crazy, you know. Like, I've never heard of anyone doing that.
I know.
It's kind of magical, though.
It is funny how when you're a kid there are, like, so many things that you think are normal.
Yeah,
like everyone does it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you grow up and you're like, oh, that's weird. Like, shall I have my mother right now? Do you know what I'm going to say?
No.
She...
Oh my god.
She thinks it's bad luck, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you see a magpie on its own and you don't salute it, you'll get bad luck.
That's normal. A lot of people do that.
I don't think as many people do that as you think.
I think that's quite
Because
normal.
I thought it was universal. And then my dad's like, nah, it's just your mum. It's only your mum that does that.
I mean, I can't say... First of all, I don't know what a magpie looks like. Second of all...
What?
It's just black,
Okay.
right? But I don't know whether it's a crow or a magpie.
White.
Okay.
It's got white.
Okay, good to know. But I don't think I'd stand there and literally, like, salute it.
She's in the car like...
Okay, that's kind of extreme, but I think a lot of people do that. Like, a lot of older generations, maybe.
Right.
You know what? The amount of, like, stuff that kids get now, though, like reindeer food and stuff to sprinkle, like, you know what? Do you know what I mean? Like, you see it in the shops and it's like, this is like Santa's food and stuff. When I was little, it was a carrot and a mince pie.
And mince
What's
pie.
all this, like,
Yeah.
reindeer food, like reindeer glitter, like whatever, like it you know what? It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know. That's true. We just had... I remember one year, me and my sister were like, we need 9 carrots. 9 carrots, because there are 9 reindeer. My mum was like, no, I'm using these for the dinner tomorrow. Like, you can't have 9 carrots. But we used to, like, Christmas morning, we would come downstairs and then, like, open the door and there would be, like, obviously not chewed, but, like, carrot all over the floor and there'd be crumbs everywhere. And my parents would be like, oh, no, are you joking? And my dad would, like, storm off and get the hoover, like, oh, I can't believe he's done this.
I can't believe he's done this. That's cute.
I know.
What advent calendar have you had this year, by the way?
Oh, every year we get the Cadbury.
I love a Cadbury. You can't beat a Cadbury.
Yeah. It's the same. They haven't changed their design in like 5 years. It's the little like purpley blue one with the little Santa on it.
I always had one at my nan's when I was little, but then my granddad used to he'd cut the holes out the back and then eat the chocolate, so I'd open the door and I'd be for that.
That's outrageous.
I know.
That's clever though.
Mm-hmm.
How can you do that to a child?
Yeah, I know. It's cool.
They're like £1. Why don't you just get one?
I've got a lint one this year. Fancy one.
Ooh, that is fancy.
It's nice. You get like a lint Santa in the last door, I think. I hope.
Ooh. Is it like a bigger door?
Yeah, it looks like the outline of like one of their Santas.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. The best advent calendar I've ever had was a Body Shop one. You know, every year they do the really like cool ones.
Yeah. Well, last year I had a T2.
I completely forgot about this. This is the best advent calendar ever.
So I was annoyed because I was like, what? Someone sent me something. And the house across the road's got it. I've never met them, so I'm going to have to go. So I dragged Lucy with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like this huge box. And I was like, what is this? And then I opened it and it was this huge advent calendar. And behind each door was like a little sample size of T2 tea.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow. So then I never drunk them all. Because I like tea, but I don't drink it that often.
yeah.
And I did go through a phase that year in the summer of like making iced tea like every like 2 days and then like drinking it.
Mm-hmm.
But I prefer black tea.
Right.
So then all the green teas, I was like, Lucy,
It's great.
you want some green tea? Because I'm not a fan of green tea. But yeah.
That was
Oh,
real good.
Yeah. In the summer, I would like make black tea, chill it, then add my peach syrup, and then make a little peach iced tea.
That was real good. I remember that. You used to have the little with the green lid, the teapot.
Yeah. Yeah. At home, I've got like, I went into T2 and bought like a whole kit. My mum was like, "Why are you spending all this money?"
Ooh.
And it's like a 2-litre bottle, like my water bottle, but like a big thing, and then you unscrew the cap and you'll screw it once, and then it just like lets air out, so you can leave it to cool without spilling it. And then if you obviously unscrew it again, then you can pour the tea out. But it was good because it's like the same width of like a milk carton, so it fitted in the door of the fridge. But obviously I couldn't bring it to uni because the fridges are smaller.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a lot of room to be taken up in the door. So I just had my little pot at uni.
Cute. I didn't know T2 had like actual shops. I thought they were just like online.
There's one in Brighton.
Right.
I don't know if it's still there, but it was there. They opened like 2 years ago. Because I remember walking down and like losing my mind, and my friend was like, "What's going on?" And I was like, "T2," and they're like, "Okay." And then the one I have been to most is the one in Bluewater, which is the big shopping centre in Essex.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's in Essex. I'm pretty sure. Geography's not great, but I'm pretty sure it's over the Dartford Tunnel anyway. So.
You know what? That is actually one of the best presents I've ever had. Last year, do you remember? I think I drank it all before I got to uni. It was T2. It was like, I think it was called 12 Days Christmas or something. And it was a little box with all like 12 of their, and it was really good. Hopefully Santa got me one this year.
I know. Santa, if you're listening.
Santa, if you're listening.
Santa. Don't make a mess on the carpet this year. Did you have like a little stocking or something?
I don't think we've ever done
did you get Santa presents? Did you get Santa presents separate from like...
No, we've never done that.
Really? Oh, okay. We had like a little sack from Santa that we put at like the end of our bed, and then we would, at like 7 a.m, would drag it into my parents' room and be like, "He's here!" And then we would sit on our parents' bed and open them, and then we have to wait while my parents eat breakfast.
Right, that's torture.
Then we go downstairs, I know. Then we go downstairs and open like the few under the tree from my parents and stuff. So that's our tradition.
That's cute. I have a question.
Yeah.
What are you getting Diesel this year?
Ooh.
Don't listen, Diesel.
Diesel, cover your ears. He can't hear us anyway most of the time, but cover your ears. The thing is, my mum thinks he's losing his hearing. I think he's got fed up of listening to us. I think he just doesn't respond anymore because he doesn't want to.
That's funny.
Basically, we get him, we call them hedgies. But these little hedgehogs. I've shown you pictures of Hedgie. But he loves these chews, so he will carry it around for like a week. And like Maddie's caught him before, he like puts it in his bed because he has a little blanket in his bed, right? He puts it in his bed and then like noses the blanket over the hedgehog.
Stop it.
He like tucks him in.
No.
So he was getting this little chew, but then like a week later, say he's hungry that day, he's already eaten his food, you know, because he's not on a diet, so he only gets a certain amount of food. He'll just eat the hedgehog. No. And I'm like, you've been carrying him around for a week and now you're just eating him. I get so upset when he eats his hedgies. No. So one of them, and then just some chews, and then we've seen a little jumper, but I'm not quite sure, because he does, if it gets really cold and it snows and stuff, he does like to put a little jumper on, have a little roll in the snow.
That's cute.
What about Lily? What are you getting, Lily?
We did this thing last year and then this year because my mum saw it in like a magazine or something, and you get I can't remember if I told you this before, but you get like an empty toilet roll, and then put like carrots, chopped up carrots, like dog food, like dog biscuits, blueberries. We put blueberries in it. For some reason. I don't know whether dogs are meant to eat blueberries, but Lily does. And then you like wrap it up like a cracker, and then like she like rips it open and it's like a little cracker, and they have to like get the treats out.
That's cute.
It's a really good idea. She She gets so excited, it's great.
That's cute.
Yeah, and then I think she's just destroyed her teddy. So I think maybe another teddy. No. She's like, she ripped the squeak out of him like weeks ago, but now she's like ripped him in half, so I think maybe another teddy as well.
Yeah. We did one year. Diesel's never destroyed toys. He's literally never destroyed a toy in his life. He's a good boy. I know. We dog sat for my cousins once, and he came round and he did some destroying for us. So that was fun.
Oh my god.
But that's fine. It's all resolved.
Mm-hmm.
But because he was still a puppy, so it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But we got Diesel this big squeaky Brussels sprout.
That's cute.
As like, you know, it was in like a little dog stocking.
Yeah, I love them.
And then it's like the squeaky Brussels sprout, and he still is his favourite toy. He'll leave it for weeks and then suddenly see it and go mad and like run around the house squeaking it.
Aww.
Which is cute sometimes, not so cute when you're in a lecture.
But you've divested from the subject, so what is on your Christmas list this year?
Honestly, like skincare and stuff.
Okay, I like that.
Because like Glossier, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's too expensive for me to do a haul.
Yeah.
But if I like just maybe a cleanser, maybe some fancy lip balms, you know. And then I've asked for. I'm gonna try some new shampoos.
Ooh, which ones?
Yeah. There's this. So Cantu, the same as my like gels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try their avocado shampoo.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna try. What was the other one? Oh, the you remember the vanilla shampoo I bought, the Maui one?
Yeah.
They have like a different. I can't remember, like a coconut one, but apparently it's really good for like frizzy hair. So I'm gonna try that.
Nice. I
know because I've ordered it and given it to my dad to wrap up.
I love that.
I know.
I think you should do like a skincare haul on our TikTok when you open them on Christmas Day.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I actually need to get a new night cream. Nice. But it's like £2, so I thought that was a bit weird to put on my.
Yeah.
I just ordered it myself.
Yeah.
What about you? What have you asked for?
So a lot of the stuff, I feel like I always ask for stuff off Depop because, you know, I haven't been on Depop in a while actually because I have to just stop myself because it gets a bit too much. But I asked for one, it's a bit basic, but one of those leather jackets, you know, like the ones that everyone's, the like vintage ones.
Yeah.
Because I found this one on Depop that was like my size, not too expensive, proper vintage one. So I tried it on when it came and it fit, but Santa's wrapped it up for me.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then, more excitingly, some, like, well, I don't know what they're called, like Doc shoes, like Doc Martens, like the shoes, the black ones.
Right, yeah.
Because I feel like they're cool and they go with everything. Basically, I'm just copying Alex's style. But
I was thinking, this is,
this is familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your little ASOS haul.
Yeah. Thanks, Nan. I got...
Which I haven't seen yet.
I'm very sorry.
You haven't shown me yet.
I'm very sorry. The trousers. Oh, so I got these... Because I'm really into, like, 90s stuff, you know.
Uh-huh.
You know me. I got these, like, plaid sort of beige. They look like Burberry, but they're not. They're, like, reclaimed vintage off ASOS. They're kind of flares, more like wide leg trousers. But the model was 5'6", and she was wearing, like, thick heeled shoes. So I was like, ooh, maybe. But then they're so nice. They are just a little bit too long. Because I tried them on with my Air Force, and they're, like, dragging under the shoes. And I was like, well, I can't ruin them. Because I feel like if I wear them like this, then I'll ruin them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get some, what's it called, like, web. Is that what it's called? You know, the web that you, like, iron.
Right. Oh, okay.
And then hem them.
And then, like, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Take them in a bit.
But yeah, a lot of it was, like, these sort of, like, cardi tops. Mm-hmm. And I got one that's half peppermint green and half brown.
I literally have that in my, like, favourites.
Stop. Is it the same one?
Is it the Daisy Street one? I saw that and I was like, I love that.
Yeah, that's the one I've got, the Daisy Street.
Most
of what I got was Daisy Street.
I'm going to steal that.
Yeah. And then I got this really cool thing from Daisy Street, I think, a Groovy Chick t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Which,
I saw on Twitter this girl was like, how did we get here? It's been 20 years and suddenly I'm wearing Groovy Girl again.
I know. I literally had, like, all the bedding, a suitcase. If you were a girl in the early... even boys, even anyone. If you were alive in the early 2000s, then I'm sure you're familiar with the phenomenon that is Groovy Chick. And now I have a hot pink t-shirt with Groovy Chick on it. Not quite sure who I think I am, like where I think I'm going to be wearing this t-shirt too, but it's cool. It was a good sale. It was a good Black Friday sale, I'll tell you that. I know it's not great to buy from fast fashion, but it was just once, and I'm going to wear it for a while. And I
treat yourself every once in a while.
Exactly. Reclaim Vintage as well is good, because I feel like they use like old vintage pieces and stuff. I feel like you might recognise a lot of it if it's like stuff that you've had in your basket and stuff.
Yeah, the thing is, a lot of the... I don't know, I feel like the fashion I like on Instagram and stuff on Twitter that I see and whatever on YouTube, like some of the people I follow on YouTube, is so different from what I like on myself.
I get you.
Which is like weird, because I see people in... You know, there was the trend in summer of like the tiny, like basically a bra but as like a top, and all like there's no back, and I'm like, love that on you, but I would not be comfortable wearing that. Like I would never wear that.
Yeah, I get you. What were they called? They had a name, didn't they?
I can't remember. Yeah,
I can't remember, but yeah, I know what you mean.
And like the cardigans with nothing, just like a tied cardigan. I'm like, how? That's risky. That is risky.
Yeah. But I do feel like the level I aspire to be is proper like Buffy 90s, but I'm not gonna full on go for that. Like I love the big thick Doc Martens, you know, the like huge ones, but I'm like, you know, a bit too much for me, but I love it on other people.
Yeah, because I remember years ago this girl I knew buying like proper like trucker boots with like a big heel. And I was like, she looks great, like Docs, but the orange one, you know.
Yeah.
Or like Timberland, that's what they're called, Timberland boots.
Yeah.
And I was like, she looks great, but I'm just like too short to wear them. Like it would be up to my knee, like half my leg would be eaten by these boots. But yeah,
you know what I literally love, like I see it on other people because nobody wears it these days. But you know, like from the 60s and 70s when they had big, chunky, knee-high, white PVC boots.
Oh my god.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately,
like, yeah. That's what I love that. But also I'm like, first of all, where the hell do I think I'm going to buy these from? Second of all, where do I think I'm going to wear those to? Where am I going to wear, like, to the living
what
room?
occasion? I think it's worth it just for like one edgy concert.
Do you think? Okay.
Yeah.
Or
I
maybe
think it might be worth it.
When the clubs reopen, I'll be cracking them up.
White boots in a club? I don't think so. You have to wear like one of those shoe protectors that you wear in the swimming pool over them. Look at this.
Oh, those are kind of like the trousers that I've got.
This girl, so this girl is, I'm showing Lucy a picture, no one else can see, but she's called Cora Shearsell. I don't even know. But she's on YouTube, and I discovered her in the summer because she was making like upcycling my vintage haul, like my what's it called? Thrift shop. Yeah, like upcycling thrift clothes or whatever, or upcycling my mum's wardrobe. And I would never dress. I don't think I could dress like that, but I love it for her.
Yeah, but I feel like you kind of do, because I always see you, well, not always, but I see you wear crop tops, like crop t-shirts.
Yeah,
and you've got
I don't know.
Sick jeans now.
Yeah, I don't feel as comfortable in wide leg stuff. Like I would never wear a flare. Not that I don't think they look good, I just don't feel comfortable in a flare.
On the topic of flares.
I
completely forgot. This isn't for... I just bought it for myself. But basically, I saw on TikTok, someone was like, oh, these are the perfect flares for short girls. Because I feel like it is an issue finding flares if you're short. Because they're meant to be like high torso, high leg. And then for weeks, or months in fact, they've been out of stock. And then the other night I was talking to my mum and I was like, oh, because she'd got them on like alert to be emailed as part of my Christmas present. But then she was like, no, I haven't had an email. And then I was just like, I'll have a quick look. They were in stock. So I've ordered them and they've gone home to my mum. And she sent me a picture of them.
Oh my god.
Again, sorry listeners, you can't see, but they look extreme.
How have you... Lucy, oh my god. Talk about groovy chick.
I know, I'm excited. They look like proper flare jeans, but I'm really excited.
Also, where's the surprise? Have you got one present you don't know what it is?
Maybe not.
Do you know what your boy's getting you?
No, I don't have a clue.
Okay, that's cool. At least there's some surprise.
I don't know what you and Alex have got me either.
Oh, I'm so excited to see.
Mm-hmm.
I want to tell people. We got a load of stuff came from my mum yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my sister did like a big Mission Impossible, let's wrap all the gifts.
Yeah.
And we like snuck them in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can't say what was in the present, obviously, in case she listens.
Yeah.
But she was like, "Oh, what have you got me?" And I was this close to like blurting it out.
I'm exactly the same.
Close. I was like, "Oh," but we have a joke. Like my dad always makes the same dad joke. He's like, "It's a football." So I was like, "It's a football."
It's hard not telling people what you've got them. I hate it. I actually hate it. Like I want to tell people straight away.
I know, same. Yeah, I know. I've got this thing planned for my boyfriend's birthday. In my head, obviously I haven't planned anything because in case, like, I don't even know. I don't know what Bojo's doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I've literally, like, hinted so many times because I can't help myself.
Will you tell me and I'll quit it out?
Okay.
Anyway.
We're back.
I get what... I literally, like... it hurts me physically not to tell people what I've bought them.
I know. Do you know how hard I've had to try not to open the presents that have arrived from you guys?
Yeah, me too.
Literally, as soon as they arrived, I was like about to open them, and then Alex was like, "Yeah, oh, we can open them on Christmas Day," and I was like, "Christmas Day? Do you know how long away that is? I can't wait that long."
Alex literally has had her since like early November.
November, yeah. I know. I don't know how she has the control.
I hope she likes it.
I know. I think she will.
Okay. Yeah.
It's Alex. She can't. Like, it's not. She's Alex. Well, she is Alex, but like the present is Alex.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah. But her like Christmas card came today, so I opened it because I was like, "It's a card. I'm opening a card."
Yeah.
And then
if she's listening,
addressed
she's
to
gonna
the
be
wrong
mad
place.
at you.
No, I told her because I messaged her like,
Okay.
"Thank you for the card," and then she was like, "Oh yeah, I got yours, but I haven't opened it yet." And I was like, "Oops." But I open cards. What can I say?
No, I do that as well. I already opened the one that you got me.
Yeah. Have you got your card from her? Yeah.
Probably. I think.
Oh right, yeah.
My mum probably had it or something.
Be prepared to tear up.
Oh, that's cute. I can't
It's
wait.
cute. It's
I
cute.
might get my mum to open it on Christmas Day and then like just FaceTime me.
FaceTime, yeah. Because the thing is, I just did mine on Moonpig.
No, me too.
And then like typed it, and she's handwritten.
No, has she?
Yeah, she's handwritten.
Oh, bless her.
I know. Shout out Alex.
So, what do you have for Christmas dinner? What do you like? What do you not like? What do you look forward to about Christmas dinner?
So, ours I think is like as traditional as you can get.
Mm-hmm.
Like big turkey, with all the little pigs and blankets around. I'm a very fussy eater, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I take the blankets off the pigs and then eat them.
No.
Eat the pigs, not the blankets.
Please don't say that. That's wrong.
Am I wrong?
That's wrong.
I don't like bacon.
Yeah, I don't like bacon, but I actually used to really like pigs and blankets. But yeah.
If I've got one that's been like right on the top of the turkey and it's like really crispy and basically burnt, then I might be able to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no fat on it whatsoever. But it's the fat, it's being able to see fat that really puts me off.
Okay, I get that. Yeah, that's fair enough.
And then my mum makes bread sauce, which I stay well clear of.
I don't like bread sauce either.
It's the visuals.
Mm-hmm.
Cranberry sauce.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big fan of stuffing.
I like stuffing. I never used to, but I do now.
Right, maybe I should give it a go.
Mm-hmm.
What's the the other thing that's always in the same bowl as the stuffing. What's that? Just the sausage meat.
What's that?
Do you have that?
No.
It's like all herby, seasoned, like sausage meat that hasn't been made into a sausage.
Interesting.
It's really good.
Okay.
I love that's my fave.
Okay, fair enough.
And the turkey, and what else do we have? Brussels sprouts, which I'm always told I have to eat at least one.
Oh, I can't stand Brussels sprouts.
So I eat one. I do manage one. And then roast potatoes.
Classic, best part.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't even think what else. All the normal stuff is there.
Mm-hmm.
And then my dad he doesn't eat puddings and desserts, but Christmas pudding he is obsessed with.
Mm-hmm.
So then we'll always make a big Christmas pudding and then light it and stuff.
Okay. And
then he'll have like the biggest slice with
nice.
cream and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I have it with ice cream.
I don't like Christmas pudding.
Really?
It's got like
you don't like
currants
raisins, do you?
Yeah, exactly. I don't like raisins
No.
and stuff like that.
I love a good raisin.
Interesting. Do you have cauliflower cheese?
Possibly.
We have that at home sometimes.
I block
like
that out of my... Yeah.
It's good. It's nice. I don't really like cauliflower
Ooh.
that much, but I like cauliflower cheese.
Nah, don't like cauliflower, don't like cheese sauces.
Okay, fair enough.
What else? Is there anything different
Yorkshire
you
pudding?
have?
Did you say that?
I don't think we have that. We only ever have Yorkshire pudding if we're having beef.
Okay.
But
I
my
like a
mum
Yorkshire
might
pudding.
make them because we love them so much. Yeah.
Last year, obviously this is the first year that I've been vegetarian, but
Oh, yeah.
last year I went to the Cellar Club in Leamington for like a Christmas meal, and they
Yeah.
do like vegan stuff, so I had a vegan Christmas dinner, and I can't really remember it that much, but I remember that it was like seitan turkey, so it was like fake turkey, like, what's the word, like circles, and that was really good. That was nice. I remember. I don't remember much else about it, but I remember that was quite nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm having this year, but hopefully it'll be
Maddie,
nice.
yeah, Maddie always has a nut roast.
Okay, I've never even seen one of those. Like, I wouldn't know what it looked like.
I think it's Linda McCarthy.
Linda McCartney.
Is it? Yeah, that's what I said. In like the frozen section or whatever.
Okay.
I think. Or she has. What's the other one she has? There's two options. She has a nut roast, or she has
Tofurkey?
something like that.
Mm.
There's like a vegetarian one and then a vegan one,
Okay.
and then she'll choose whatever she's. Do you make like do you have like a starter?
No. Not
My mum's
usually.
fancy. Everyone else has prawn cocktail,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't like seafood, so I don't have it.
What do you have?
Well, because Maddie's veggie,
Mm-hmm.
we normally have like melon and stuff,
Ooh.
and then I'll have like melon with parma ham. But then obviously Maddie doesn't have the parma ham.
Okay, she just has melon.
Just melon, yeah,
Fair
melon in a bowl.
That's fair enough.
Do you play like games and board games and stuff?
No.
No. That's a big part of the end of the year.
What kind of games?
My favourite board game is Cluedo.
I love Cluedo, yeah.
Yeah, so I love a good game of Cluedo.
Mm-hmm.
Maddie always likes Monopoly, but I'm not a big fan of Monopoly really. It goes on too long.
Yeah, I do get that. I like it for a bit and then get bored of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As soon as I start to lose, I'm out. I've clocked out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we always do... Oh, we do the, like, Who Am I? But we just, like, write our own and then stick it.
Yeah,
And
I like
then have
that.
it stuck to my glasses and stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then normally, obviously we can't this year, but normally my nan's birthday's on the 30th of December. So, like, that side of the family will all come to her house,
Mm-hmm.
and then we all bring a plate, you know. And then we'll play that, like, Who Am I? And charades, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Or charades, whatever, I don't know. But that's always... Sometimes people just pick one. Or, like, we'll have, like, a tub and everyone will write something and then they pick it out.
Nice.
But then you get... It's weird because then you get, like, me and Maddie who are, like... I don't know, the Grinch or whatever. And then someone else, like, my nan, will be like, Gone with the Wind. And we're like, excuse me?
Yeah.
I've never seen half these things.
Mm-hmm.
So, There's normally a generational gap, but it's still fun.
Mm-hmm. So, Abby, what are your final recommendations for our listeners while we're on a break for a week next week? Stuff they can watch, listen to over Christmas week.
I think Christmas with the Cranks, because that's the the new Christmas film that I've watched this week. We didn't talk about Taylor.
Yeah, well, Taylor's album I would recommend.
Yeah.
Not as good as the
I've
ones,
actually,
but...
surprisingly,
Mm-hmm.
it's the first time I've ever listened to a Taylor Swift album from start to finish.
Oh my god.
I know, I was like, I'm going to give it a go.
Mm-hmm.
And my favourite is the Nobody No Crime.
Yeah, that's a good one. Also, 'Tis the Damn Season.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to all of it, to be honest. Willow, obviously I like, but some...
The music video was cute.
I haven't seen it yet. There's a few I'm just like, they're okay. They're like, meh.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I should go back and listen to Folklore, because people are saying it's better than...
You should, yeah, you should.
Okay, I'll give it a listen this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just recommend lots of Christmas snacks.
Nice.
My sister's favourite are treeslets. You know, you get cheeselets.
Yeah.
At Christmas they have tree-slets.
Wow. Festive.
But they're all... My mum bought, some to stock up for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
For, Christmas Day and Boxing Day and stuff. They're all gone. So... And gingerbread. Oh my god, gingerbread's my favourite.
Oh yeah, that is festive.
Diesel loves that, but, ginger's, not good for dogs.
Really?
He literally sits there and stares at me when I'm eating gingerbread, and I'm like, you can't have any. Because I gave him a bit once, and he went mad for it. And then Maddie was like, no, you can't give that to him. And I was like, oh, okay, you can't have any more. So now he just sits there and literally looks at the tub of gingerbread.
Mm-hmm. That's cute. I don't know what I'd recommend. Dawson's Creek. I've been watching that. I mean, it's more of a summer programme, I will admit that. It's not very wintry.
Oh, okay.
But it's good to watch over Christmas, to binge.
Yeah. Just watch, Christmas specials of stuff or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, Christmas specials. Gavin and Stacey Christmas specials were always good. Well, have a good Christmas, all of our listeners. We'll be back with another episode, not next week, the week after, which will be a New Year's episode.
Woo. We'll be drunk. No, I'm joking. No.
Make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms.
Bye.